We're at
just
3.
activated it.
Dude,
Say it again.
The heat activates it. Like, literally, quite literally, that's how Molly works. That's why when you're in a sweaty club, you're having the night of your life. Yeah, just...
yeah, kind of like this warm studio we're in.
Yeah, it activates it in your brain.
Synergy. Wait, is this my mic? Oh, the effects aren't on. There we go.
Are we...
Episode 12.
Episode 12.
Episode 12. All right.
We got Selly. We got Opus. We got Mark.
Marky Mark in the building.
Marky Mark.
What up, Internet Society? It's your boy.
What is up, Internet? Wide web.
Oh, fuck. I didn't get a water. It's okay.
How are we going to start promoting this thing?
I am going to edit last episodes and hopefully some of this week's episode this week.
Into clips?
Yeah.
Dude, I was actually thinking about this earlier today, but I feel like we would appeal to, like the people who watch Goblin.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, it's like a mix between, like, Goblin and, like, a deep podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's definitely a market for that, dude.
Yeah.
There's plenty of kids just like us looking for
I'd
shit
agree.
like that. Yeah.
Facts. I was at dinner with my parents last night, and I was asking them about the economy, and it made me realize us talking about that, though, is hilarious.
What,
Yeah.
just like uneducated
You remember when
talk?
y'all were talking about, like, the bubble and the housing market?
Yeah.
I asked them all these questions, though, that, yeah, if someone educated was watching that shit, they'd be like, these fucking idiots.
Well, we're talking in like broad basis.
We're talking about our assholes
yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, nearly.
know.
But like,
And that's how that culture is anyway. You talk to any crypto bros, can be like, "Blah, you don't know what you're talking about."
No, but I was just saying that
But
I
we
feel
don't.
like
We don't know
the
what we're
people
talking
in
about.
that audience wouldn't give a fuck anyways. They just
Yeah.
want to hear talking out your ass, I feel like.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
well, I think we mix it. It's like it's facts with like what we've heard via the internet.
and then just like personal opinion
Yeah.
mixed into it.
It's because like I don't have all the facts about the housing market and the bubble, but I do know it exists and it's happening.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
for
but
sure.
like
I do see it too.
yeah, definitely affects us, but I don't
shit's
think
going
we're
up right
educated.
now. The gas is going down and everything is going up. But
How?
I
What
think it's
happened?
temporary. I don't know what happened besides that they raised interest rates.
The gods.
No,
They flipped the switch on the economy.
I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't think
think the war was like a big part of the gas price too being affected.
I've heard about that, but I don't know. I heard some like guy I was driving home like debunk it. I couldn't tell you how.
True.
I think it was because like 5% of like some like minuscule amount of our oil comes from Russia. So it really would not be that wild.
Mm.
Like most of it comes from like I think Saudi Arabia or somewhere.
Dude, somebody like said this shit. I can't remember who, but they said that in like every other country, like in Japan and stuff, they have bullet trains and stuff like that. But in America, since it's ran by big oil, they like shut all that shit down. So we can't have like, you know, like these perfect train
makes
systems
sense.
that would take us around and stuff like that.
We're still using bullshit buses.
It's because they're trying to make money and, you know, capitalize off oil. Still,
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure the bullet train is like magnet or something.
Oh damn, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because buses still use oil. All right.
Yeah. So how was your guys' day?
Pretty good.
What'd you do, Mark?
Made some money before I started this.
Nice.
I ran to get some stuff.
You
in
know, side hustles.
preparation. Got some drinks.
Ambiguous side hustles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to get the drinks in preparation for today too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hit the Wawa.
Nice. How about you, Adam?
Literally nothing. You know, I woke up, made 2 eggs, walked the dog.
I told myself I was gonna like make some food and then I didn't.
I took some of my girl's wife.
Okay.
I took some of her mom's pasta. Her mom cooked me fucking this amazing pasta, dude.
Wait, is she the white one or is she the Colombian one?
Colombian.
And then the dad's white?
Yeah. That's as far as I'm going into it. But
Mhm.
that shit was so fucking good.
Colombian made pasta.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, she was amazing with that shit. She used to be a chef.
Oh shit.
So yeah, it was really good. I ate that and then I got a Starbucks sandwich and then I stole a slice of pizza from the technicians. And yeah, it was really annoying. This one fucking douche that I was fixing his car all day. Yesterday, I had to keep it overnight because he wouldn't pick up his phone yesterday. And then last minute, he was complaining about the wait time. I was like, bro, we had to hop all the way to the back of the line again because you wouldn't authorize these repairs yesterday.
Oh
Just 'cause
wow.
he didn't answer his
And
phone.
then like he came, he shuttled all the way here for a fucking sales test drive, and like still had 4 hours to wait on his car, and he was complaining about that. So then I shuttled him back home, and
For
then
free,
the car finishes, and like 2 hours later, and I'm like, all right, yo, your car's done. Doesn't pick up the phone. Doesn't pick up the phone. So now he has to wait till goddamn Monday, and I knew he was gonna complain about it.
Wow. That
I
actually
left him
sounds.
fucking 3 voicemails.
Yeah, make sure he knows.
And one was, your car's ready, sir. Paperwork and keys are at the cashier window. The next one was, we close at 3 p.m., sir, so I'm not going to be able to shuttle you. You're going to have to pick up on Monday. And then, I don't know. I only left 2, but
Like, get your shit and leave.
yeah, it
What
was
happened to 3?
3, I don't know. But then this other guy, fucking, one of the technician's uncles came in. I thought he was going to have a survey, but his fucking warranty was voided because it was like a 2011 Optima with like 200,000 or 100,000 miles. So he comes in. We did a recall on a fuse kit, which means recall is like when they'll do a company-wide letter.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, we did the fuse kit recall, but the cause of his engine light was due to a fuse kit recall. So he didn't know. I told him. I looked at his warranty papers. I was like, sir, it looks like they already installed it. I don't know if they didn't tell you, but if I can't do a recall unless
wait,
unless you
that means-
call the place you went to get it done and straighten it out. And then
Oh, because he didn't go to a dealership?
yeah, they told him
Oh,
what he
okay.
did. They were like, we did the recall. For this, you would have to go through a diagnostic, which is, average if you have a check engine light. So we did the whole diagnostic. Bro, apparently what was fucking his car up is because he put these cheap Chinese fucking taillights in that were like tripping the fuse.
Really?
So he spent $300 to just basically get new taillights. Yeah.
Damn.
And
Dude,
yeah,
that sounds kind of complex.
it is.
Well,
Well,
it's just like this weird situation.
warranty bullshit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate obscure little shits. And then this one lady came in. She wants a recall, an oil change, and has a diagnostic on like her engine.
Yeah, so she wants that.
All on
done.
a Saturday where everyone gets out early. So I was like, listen, we're gonna have to wait till Monday. But she was cool about it. So wasn't too bad. But God, it gets so annoying, dude. And especially when the tow trucks come in and just drop engines. Like there's so much work that like. It's a lot of money to be made, but it's almost like I don't want to sometimes.
I mean, you're not the one doing any of that. You're just.
Well, I have to write up the engine. I have to keep track of it. I have to update the customer. I have to check for the parts every morning. Like, it's a lot to keep track of when you have, like, 12 fucking engines all, like, awaiting parts or, like, this and that. All in
So
different.
that's your job, is to keep track of all them.
Yeah, write them up, sell them the repairs. When they come back and they have a price tag after the diagnostic, I have to be like, all right, so you can go somewhere else and pay this fee, or you can go through the repairs here,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, going to a dealership's always kind of fucky. They're
It's
always trying
fucky, but it's
yeah.
kind of necessary because, listen,
If you have
Only
a
for certain
warranty,
stuff.
if you
oil
have a
changes,
warranty,
you
kinda-
really should, because if you do your own oil, bro, you need to keep all of the receipts.
No, but you can.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because when your engine blows up and you want fucking your warranty to cover it, they're going to want all the maintenance records to see if it's a factory defect or an outside influence. And if you haven't been changing your oil and taking care of your car, you're
But
not
you can
getting a
still
fucking engine.
Take it to a different mechanic.
Well, you're talking about some shitty Kia. I'm talking about my Chevy.
Well, that's just,
2000.
that's how it all works,
no,
bro.
but you can
Yeah, but
still
they're,
bring it.
they're not
to,
doing recalls on
You
mine.
can bring it.
Well,
to
not a recall, but like, okay, so let's say your engine fails, right? And it should be under warranty because
Isn't it only 1 year, the warranties?
no, the warranty's like, it's like usually like 5 years or a certain mileage.
Yeah, yeah.
So let's say
100,000
you're
miles.
within warranty, right?
Mhm.
Your engine is fucked up and you want a new engine for free. If you don't have the maintenance records, they'll be like, listen, you haven't been taking care of your engine. That's not our fault.
Mhm.
They don't want to pay for engines, bro. So you need to make sure that if you're going to do your own oil, keep every receipt. Because they're going to fight you on it, bro.
But even
That's
going
crazy.
to like a mechanic that's like reputable, that'll show up in a Carfax and shit.
Yeah, but I also had this other guy. If you don't have factory shit, then it's voiding warranty. This guy wanted his battery covered, but he put another battery in it. It needs to be factory.
Was that from like AutoZone?
Dude, that is insane. But that's how they get you.
It's
Yeah.
different. We deal with
Yeah,
factory work.
Yeah, but what you're saying pretty much is that they can't do anything outside of the dealership because if they do, then their warranty
They're
is voided.
It's a
Their-
risk.
Yeah, their warranty is
they're
voided.
risking every time.
But I understand where you're coming from, but it just kind of sucks because nobody's trying to go to the dealership
Dude, this
for
guy had
oil
a
change.
2020 Kia with a junkyard engine in it, and he was like,
What do
I
you
was-
mean? Like he swapped the engine?
yeah, from a junkyard Kia Soul engine, and he wanted to get it fixed. I was like, listen, dude, like, you might as well go to like a fucking mechanic
Yeah.
because this isn't factory and it's gonna be really weird with warranty. Just if you there's other
What,
options.
you just kind of like told him straight up, like?
Well, I did like a tune up on his car. I did like normal shit, and then he had a few recalls. I didn't think the recalls were gonna pass because his engine was knocking already, but everything passed. And I was like, "Listen, you have an engine knock. We were able to get everything done smoothly, but like if you drive on this, your engine could blow up like at any moment." And I was like, "You really need to get that checked out." And then the mom was like, "Wait, so you guys can't just check it out?" And that's when I explained to them like, "I noticed you have a different engine in your car." Like, this is going to be really, really dicey with warranty because nothing is factory in that bitch.
That's so weird. So he bought a Kia and then swapped.
He
the
must have
engine.
blown up his engine and then just went and got one from a junkyard
Oh.
and threw it in.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's how bad. Sorry, I'm not gonna put your dealership on blast, but I
that's
mean,
everywhere.
Dude, I don't.
But think about it. Kia
do that with
has
their cars.
thousands of dealerships. Thousands of people are wanting them to pay for new engines. They need
I know.
proof. They need
So,
everything.
no,
their
what I'm
engines
saying-
blow up. Like I've
I
heard of
don't-
people blowing like a Subaru or something.
Yeah, it's
It's all
sometimes
about how you drive it. And
it
treat
is.
your
It's about
car.
your maintenance. It's
Yeah.
about how you drive it. It's about a lot of things. A lot of things can go
It's
wrong in
about
an
where
engine.
you buy the car. Come on.
I mean,
I
that
would say
too,
a
for
Subaru
sure.
is better than a Kia.
Bro, and if
Yeah,
one
of
if
course,
one
Subarus
spark
retain
plug
value well.
if one spark plug or
For
one
sure.
ignition coil is going wrong, it will like permeate through the whole engine and fuck your whole shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
facts.
that's kind of how that shit works. It's like one thing will mess up and it.
Exactly. It's a
Trickle down.
train reaction.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, cars blow up sometimes, but I don't know.
It seems like newer cars are a lot shittier.
It makes sense with
No
dealerships
doubt,
though,
bro.
because like think about being Jeep corporate. We're not we're a Kia dealership, but we're just a private company licensed to work on Kias, right? So if there's 1,000 dealerships and
Who
everyone,
owns Kia?
it's a Korean company.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, if it's just a dealership, like being Kia, there's 1,000 dealerships. You don't see the engine. You don't know what's going on, and they're asking for $5,000 to put a new engine in this car. You're gonna want to check everything and make sure everything's legit, because people
Yeah.
will try to like,
Of course.
dude. When
I'm
our
sure that's what he was
technicians,
gonna try and do. I'm sure if you guys just let it happen, he would let it happen.
there's so many checks, dude. Think about it like this: like our technicians, if it's an engine warranty, Kia pays our technicians work. It ain't shit for someone to add 2 extra hours onto the work. Or try to like bullshit and skeeve their way to get a bigger paycheck through Kia, because they're not there. They're not in the shop looking at what you're doing. It's just straight paperwork and shit. Like
Isn't that what you're kind of doing though? Straight paperwork. Like,
Yeah.
You're not really on the hands-on side.
I'm basically like I just
You're
generate.
the manager of them.
Basically,
Yeah.
I've thought about this today. I'm not the manager, but I'm the one that generates the work for them. You know what I mean?
So you're an assistant manager, maybe.
Not even. I just like I provide the work for them, and they're if they want to
Almost
get
just
paid,
a-
they do the work. But I need to make sure the work gets done at the same time. So
Which means you're managing them.
I'm kind of managing them, but
Nah, it's more like how vital a sales team is to like.
like a lead generator. Like you're not
Yeah.
like you're not like managing the sales team, but you're providing like the
what-
work for them.
what they need to make money.
And like there's shit tickets that they don't want to do. That's when I kind of have to be a manager and be like, listen, like do this, or like sometimes they get lazy and it's
Yeah,
just.
of course. And you're gonna have to go.
But
in
most
there
of the
and-
time, like if I pull in the money, they'll just eat that shit up, do it good.
Yeah, I mean they'll probably want the money.
It's interesting though. I didn't know
But
shit
they only get
about
paid
cars.
hourly.
No, they get paid flat. Well, lube techs get paid hourly. Oil change guys get paid hourly because they wouldn't make any money.
Yeah.
But flat rate is most technicians. They get paid a piece of commission on each engine. If the engine's
So
gonna
Jacob's on there now.
he's like nearly there.
Oh,
But
okay.
if the engine is gonna be $10,000 to fix, that's a good ticket because he gets a piece of that 10K.
Yeah, he'll
You know what
probably
I
get
mean?
like 500.
But that's why warranty's weird because like you can turn a $5,000 fucking engine fix into this is how many hours it took. I get paid double for less work. I don't know, and it's cool. Flat rate's cool, but it's a lot. I don't know. Dealerships are weird, bro. I've learned
Yeah,
so much though.
They get paid strictly on commission. No
Flat rate, yep.
Oh wow.
But there's infinite amount of work to be done.
Okay,
That's why
so
it's-
they make plenty of money.
dude, think about it like this: like
I can imagine. There's work every day.
we're so backed up.
Yeah.
When your engine goes in, it's in a line of 10 to 20 cars being waiting to get fixed, and it never shortens because there's constantly. It's just a stagnant, long ass line.
Yeah, the service lot at Kia is stupid.
Service lot at most dealerships. Is
But it's just
like,
full of cars.
Yeah, and that's mostly oil changes. That's the funniest bullshit. And then like I don't know. Then
Wow.
they want to complain about the wait time. Like this is a dealership. This
Yeah.
isn't a fucking like
a 10-minute
Jiffy
oil.
Lube.
Yeah, exactly.
And we are busy. There's a lot of shit going on. just get a. I try to tell all my customers, listen, for anything dealing with the dealership, it's always best to just have a ride home and have me call you when it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Like otherwise, I can't promise you. Like the 1 hour I promise you it'll be done might turn into 5 if something comes up. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
One
that's a
to five.
big extension.
It
bro.
is.
Yeah.
No, but that's rare. But like I don't know. It's just Karens, dude. People in cars. I don't know. And I've like become so soulless with them.
Well, you know, people want whatever they paid for, and they want it all nice and pretty. But
Dude, and
you're
like
buying a shitty Kia car. Let's be honest.
yeah, but like there's this one guy, Mr. Huth, hate his guts, bro. He came in. So in Florida, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you don't run your car for 4 or 5 weeks, your car will die. It'll drain the battery. The heat will.
Really?
And every time he goes on vacation, he comes back and his battery's dead.
Okay.
Now, when I was writing him up for an appointment and getting the diagnostic signature, my coworker was like, "Yeah, you should get a trickle charger. The same thing happens to my boyfriend." And he was like, "Okay, but I want to see if any other instrument is drawing the power."
Uh-huh.
And like, I don't know. He really didn't need to do shit. He just needed to get a fucking trickle charger. We live in Florida. Anyways.
Or have somebody start his car.
Yeah, so he did the diagnosis, a waste of the fucking time of a technician. Put him in line. He calls me every 40 minutes, like asking me questions, like interrogating me. I'm allowed to tell white lies. I tell white lies all the time to customers. I'm like,
Who told you that?
it's just a part of the job. It's just a part
Yeah,
of the
it's
job.
like sales.
It's like this guy would get getting skipped in line because the tech really doesn't want to do that fucking wasted time bullshit. So I was like, listen, your battery needs to be fully charged in order for us to do the tests. That's why it's been taking so long, because your battery's on the charger. And for the test to come out accurate, it needs to be at 100% charge. And he's like, interesting, because I got my battery last week. And I was like, I just moved past it. But
Dude, that's so fun. I fucking.
he just
knew
kept
that
like
was about to happen.
interrogating me. So at some point he was like, I was like, your car is gonna go in soon. I can't, like, I don't have an exact estimation on when he's gonna do it. And he just kept begging me. I just eventually was like, I'll have an answer for you by the end of the day. And like whatever bullshit he wanted. Like I just like, I've been becoming soulless,
Just
bro.
be careful, you know.
As long as
talking
I'm
all
in the good.
educated and stuff about cars and shit, because I don't even know if that exists. Like charging your battery, I don't.
But
know.
like half these people don't know shit about cars. That's the funniest
Yeah, until
part.
you talk to that motherfucker, and he's
I
like,
know, and then like I don't know.
But I know what you mean. Talking to a Karen, they're just gonna, you know.
They
believe-
don't know shit about cars. You're I don't know.
Not like you are the most, you know.
No, I don't know shit about cars either. But like I can like white lie like that, and if I get caught,
Because
it's
you're in a
like,
position of power, they have to lose.
Yeah.
exactly. But like either way, they don't know what tests we're doing. Like that was a
I
really bad.
understand.
That was a bad example of like a white lie. But
No, it was a white lie, except like in that specific scenario,
he just
knew the answer.
But even then, like I was like, your battery's at 90% health. We just needed to fully charge it up to 100.
like I've personally never heard of that.
Yeah, but like
you know.
if someone told you that at a dealership, what are you
I
gonna
guess,
do? You
yeah.
don't know what kind of test they're running.
I know they might have some special battery machine.
Exactly. So it's like, yeah, he knew I was full of shit, but like
He couldn't-
I just shut him down
Yeah.
because he was testing me. He knew I was full of shit, so he kept interrogating me. So I was like, I'll have an answer by the end of the day, sir. Sorry, stuff came up. I wish I could
Did
have
you call him
spent
at the end
more.
of the day?
Yeah, and he came and picked up, but I disappeared before he did. I left, and then
Yeah.
he just did it himself.
Yeah, of course.
But like, I don't know. I was just like, I literally just shut him off. I was like, I'm sorry. A lot of stuff came up. I was really busy. I wish I could have spent more attention on your particular case. But like I said, stuff came up. I'll have an answer at the end of the day. I'll give you a call. Like sometimes you just need to shut a motherfucker down when you have like 8 other things in front of you and some fucking stupid ass motherfucker. I don't know. Shit is annoying. It's a pretty stressful
Sounds
job.
like a lot.
That definitely sounds like a lot. But how's the pay now that we're a couple weeks in?
Well, I'm still on Porter Pay until next week.
Oh,
I had to
really?
wait for the month to end.
Really? Damn.
So next week I'm on that commish.
Mm-hmm.
But
The
yeah,
bread should be coming in now.
the bread should be coming. Dude, I've had an AC job, full customer pay, $6,000 ticket.
Mm.
I get a big piece of that.
Did they tell you what percentage you actually hit?
I mean, I have the percents, but I'm
Yeah,
just too
yeah.
lazy to calculate it.
Uh,
But like, dude, that's like a good
No.
ticket right there. No warranty is the best thing you can
Is-
hear.
okay.
But
Is it like 5?
5%, it's like,
Like, I-
something like that.
I just can't.
It's
you know,
something
it's
like
got to
that.
be a fair enough where it's not too much, but it's not enough, or it's not too little.
I'll probably make like
Five's like
I'll probably make
300.
I'll probably make
Off of
100.
6,000.
I'll make
Yeah.
like $60 to $100 off that one car.
Oh, really?
So like you get like
that's probably like 2%.
it really adds up though. It really adds
you're
up.
doing work every day, multiple cars a day.
Exactly. Multiple. I have 10 engines.
You'll probably
right
make
now.
$200 a day. I could see.
And then the oil changes,
is
they
pretty
keep
good.
that like consistent like little trickle of money, and then the engines you do throughout the month, and then we have survey bonuses that Kia pays us for being a good dealership if you have a certain survey score. And like it's easy for the surveys because I can be like, listen, if you fill it out just like this, it'll be a great help to me, and just as a thanks for filling it out. I'm not allowed to say you have to give me a good score to get a free tank of gas or free oil change. But I just tiptoe around that, and then once they figure out if they give me a good score, they have unlimited like fucking like.
What do you mean they get free gas?
They can get anything for free if they give us a good survey. Basically, I'm not allowed to say that, but that's how we treat customers that give us good surveys. Because I get.
So then you just kind of tiptoe around and say, "Oh, you guys can get X, Y, and Z if you leave us a good score."
I basically say if you fill out this survey,
then we have certain rewards.
Yes, as a thank you, because it really helps us out. It's my performance. This isn't a reflection of Kia.
Do you ever list the rewards?
Yeah, and then we literally say exactly how they should fill it out and highlight it and make it so easy. Basically, how to give us a perfect survey. Like, we make it so obvious.
Oh, wow.
And then, I don't know, but I get an extra $3,000 every month if I hit that.
How many do you have to perfect surveys? Yeah.
It's not about how many surveys. It's about the average score I get.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of, it's a balancing game. It's a balancing game.
Honestly, majority are going to give you a good survey, I'd imagine, or just not do the survey at all.
Or can't you only give it to like 5-10 people, and then like as long as you have a good rating, you're good?
Right?
Yeah, but then listen, if someone hits you unexpectedly, I don't have any ammo because we have a lady in our office who deals with the surveys. She can call up anybody who I have their email I served and like try to convince them to give me a good survey. But that's what happened to me this month. I'm not going to hit survey. I had a great survey score, and then this two-faced motherfucker left all happy and then gave me a fucking bad survey score. But then I had no ammo to like bounce back. I had like 3 people to rely on. 2 out of those 3 people would have to give me a 1050 to reach the score.
Is 1050 max?
Yeah.
So what if I don't have a Kia? Can I give you a survey?
No, it has to be within warranty, 2015
so
or above.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, damn, there's a whole bunch of requirements.
2015 and above, that's...
Dude, but yeah.
I can see it, I guess. Nobody's coming to the dealership with a
the Kia,
older car than that,
it's
right?
Kia that pays us for that shit, and Kia don't care about no 2014 Optima. They care about that brand new, like, Kia owner.
Garbage, knocking.
Within warranty, like a current Kia owner that they can profit off of, you know?
The most important thing.
Yeah.
As a department, we've never not hit surveys every month. Everybody makes the check every month.
Well, that's great for you then.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be making bank.
3 times 12? Shit, that's 24 in itself.
Yeah. No, that's just like
that's crazy if you hit it 12 months
Dude,
a year.
I told you, the people at the desks next to me, there's 4 people on our team. They're all making 80 bands a year.
But are they getting surveys?
Yeah, they're the same position as me.
Oh, okay.
And it's not like a big room like you'd imagine. It's me and 3 other people.
I understand.
Like, I could easily fucking make bank, but I'm just learning. It's a lot to learn. It's hard.
So they make commission plus, like, what's the most months you've heard, like, somebody getting $3,000? Like, I can't imagine somebody's
every month.
Really?
Well,
for 12 months straight?
Yeah, every fucking month.
That's insane.
Yeah, they don't let themselves fail.
That's crazy, yeah.
Like, dude, I'm off the record, but like I've seen motherfuckers squeak out, like have their ex come in and do a survey.
Yeah, that's what I was
You know what I mean?
But the ex got the Kia, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like just squeak some shit out, you know?
Yeah.
I've seen motherfuckers barely make it, but
Where's
they
the
always
Kia plug?
they make it happen. But I don't know. I'm not gonna hit it this month. I fucked up. I had a good survey, so I was snatching everyone's emails at the end, just paranoid because if I got hit, I would have failed. But when I snatched everyone's emails, no one else got a survey, so my girl couldn't call them up and like convince them to give me a good survey because I only had 3 people that were eligible with a survey in their email.
That's interesting with that little.
Everyone else has like 60 surveys. They can call up any one of them and like.
But why were you snatching them?
Because I was so paranoid one of them was gonna hit me and I would get fucked. So I was like, all right.
What do you mean, like come back and give you?
I was like, I'm in the green, so I'm just not gonna give any more surveys out. And then some two-faced motherfucker hit me, and I was barely under the line, and I had no ammo.
What? Because you had no more emails.
Yeah, exactly.
See, but who's really checking their email, giving you good surveys? Like plenty of people.
Well, I have to call it. We call them as soon as it hits their email, and we're like, "So,
Oh,
how's it
okay,
going?
okay.
How was your service? Is there anything I could have done better? Oh, by the way, we have an email.
Mm-hmm.
That survey I talked to you about before you left.
Gotcha.
I literally staple a cheat sheet for the survey on each one of their receipts.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Dude, the job is so complicated, but it's like, it's fire, bro. I fuck with it, but it's stressful at times.
It can't be that bad. At least, you know, you're inside now and
It's cool. I'm constantly like learning about cars and shit.
definitely you gotta you could definitely put a couple years in here.
For sure, get godly at it.
Yeah. Make a
Make
little
some
racky.
bank,
Yeah,
yeah.
I could see you making 50.
Yeah, easily.
It's attainable for sure.
Easily.
Well, speaking about cars so much, you see that Kanye
Hey,
got.
we went in on that topic.
Yeah, I can talk about work forever.
Anyway, go on.
You saw that Kanye got ASAP Bari like a new Maybach after he crashed it.
No, ASAP
Ain't
Bari.
Ain't that some rich people shit though?
Yeah, I haven't heard that name ASAP Bari in
Yeah, why would Kanye do that for him?
Because Kanye's weird and he likes people that are hated.
Yeah, like, I only remember a couple bad things about Bar. You know?
Didn't he? No.
There's just like a clip of him in a hotel, like
Smacking a bitch's ass and demeaning her.
yeah, and like making her like give him head.
Degrading her.
Yeah, just like
Okay, yeah, I thought there was some. Yeah.
like he was just like like pretty much doing that and like trying to get her to suck his dick type shit.
And she was like, no.
Something like
basically,
that. Yeah, it wasn't a very good
Jesus.
look for his name.
It wasn't a
No
very good
shit.
look. But then, yeah, and
Pretty
then
bad look.
it kind of fucked up Vlone, too. He's the owner of Vlone, you know?
Really?
It took a damper, yeah.
Vlone ain't shit anymore, I don't think.
How did the South? They're from like New York, right? Or
ASAP.
why were they so tapped in with like the South Florida people?
Because it was a dope brand.
Facts.
Who's
And
South
Florida was blowing up
Well, I
in
feel
the
like
underground.
X and them were like super.
Yeah,
fucking
well,
with
that
Vlone.
was just Florida rap was getting big at the time
True,
in general.
true.
They were trying to tap in.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if Vlone was fucking with them, but people were fucking with Vlone.
I
Yeah.
guess I don't know. Vlone's probably past its peak, but it's probably still doing well. You know, there's
It's-
probably still dweebs buying it like Supreme. And stuff.
Yeah, but
But I heard. I mean, not I heard, but Supreme has cool shirts and stuff.
it's hard to keep relevance in fashion. You know, just in general. And after all that shit,
Yeah, it's just better to be a Nike.
yeah. Well, they don't have any relevance in fashion, really.
Definitely not. They're just like, you know, what you go back to school shopping for.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they're making money though.
Of
They are
course,
making
of
money.
course. It's their shirts are far from hard though.
Well, yeah,
And
of
like-
course.
I think they could do like a Gucci though. Like Gucci will sometimes like a good designer will be the director for a little bit and release like a tracksuit, and it's like sought after.
I think their coolest shit they put out was like the Nike Tech, like you know, like the ski masks and
Yeah, exactly. Like a little side like
like-
project catering to like a certain
yeah,
aspect of fashion. It's kind of rare,
yeah.
but like I don't know. I'm not really into fashion like that anymore. What brands are even that cool anymore? You know?
There's a lot of like, it's just like what you're into. What do you like the designs? Do you like, you know?
Yeah, but even like designer wise, like what is like cool?
That's a good question.
It's like that's you know, that's your own question to ask. Do you think this shirt looks cool, or do you know?
Yeah, well, that's for trend setting. Yeah.
Well, that it's if you're
But
a
like
trend
what's
follower.
in right now? Well,
Oh.
I mean,
What's in? That's high rollers.
yeah.
Like I guess. Like I don't fucking know, honestly. I know Supreme and Vlone aren't the most poppin' like brand.
It's
anymore.
because Instagram shopping fucked it all. Now there's like
What,
a
fake-
billion
yeah.
brands.
Facts.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I do see a lot of like cool pieces on just like you know like little sponsored designers or whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing I'd buy,
too.
but
I
like
feel like half of it's people just drop shipping like clothes they buy and then just resell.
Definitely.
maybe at least when I see it, I
I got
imagine-
scammed, bro. I got scammed by one of those fucking companies. And then I
That's why I
literally
don't pay.
I went on like a
yeah.
slander fest and started thousands of comments on their posts like, this is a fucking scam. When is it shipping? I ordered in October. Just over and over, and they deleted every single one of them.
What?
And then I literally got a response in the DMs, and they were like, okay, we'll do this, and then never got back to me.
Really?
It's a
Never.
straight fucking scam, dude. It pisses me off.
Really?
Yes, bro.
Well, don't buy shit on Instagram sponsored because a lot of it is sketchy garbage.
it is. It was really
But
cool.
just scrolling by though, some of the designs are cool.
It's sad though, because I really would have fucked with that brand if they sent me fucking clothes. I really like the clothes, but they just scammed me.
Yeah, because you like the designs.
And you can tell they made the designs themselves, put all the work in, but then they don't have any product. Like, you could be a successful brand if you just sent the fucking
That's
clothes.
their dumbass fault. Though.
I know, it's just
Literally.
disappointing.
That is tragic.
They'd rather hit a quick lick than
Build brand fucking rapport with their...
Well, dude, I don't know. It's building a clothing brand's a slow ass process.
Definitely.
And yeah, if your shit's like not fire
They did all
as
the hard
fuck-
shit.
Yeah, of course.
They just didn't have a fucking company.
Especially if you thought it was cool enough to put your
Dude,
credit
they
card
literally had a
information.
sale. I bought like 10 fucking shirts, bro.
Oh gosh.
Yes. Well, I only spent like $80, but like
Okay.
still.
Well, I think there's a red flag in the first place.
Yeah,
really?
10 shirts, $80. What?
It was like a clearance sale though. But they got
I bet
my
you
ass.
that's the one. It was probably a fake clearance.
They got my ass.
It's like when you click on something and it'll say like 30% off, but it's been 30% off since they put it
Dude,
on
literally
the
for
website.
months I was like blowing up their comment section with like slander, and just no one ever heard my voice.
Why'd you keep going?
It's because nobody was in the comments.
Dude, I was pissed.
Yeah, no one
No,
was
they kept
looking.
deleting them. They kept
And-
deleting them.
And you just were on a mission.
I was on a mission to be heard.
That's such a terrible story.
It is, bro. I was genuinely.
You should throw their name.
Yeah. No, wait. We shouldn't give them any fucking clout.
Yeah, I
Fuck
don't even
these
remember
people.
their name, honestly.
Yeah.
Fuck them and their stupid scam.
Fuck you guys.
Whoever you are.
Whoever
I'm
the
sure there's
fuck you
plenty
are.
of like clothing brands on Instagram doing the exact same thing.
I mean, I feel like more common's probably the drop shipping, right? I don't know if, because then that's at least a business where you're not making.
At least
the
I'm getting
clothes.
shit.
Yeah,
it
pretty much.
Well,
just
that's
big
just-
might
pop.
come from
that's just
China and
moving,
take 2 months.
Yeah. But I mean,
that's all legit.
That's it's better than like scamming.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't have it in house at all.
I mean, there's people scamming
It's
for
such bullshit because if they wanted, he could have just bought like 10 shirts and
He could have literally sent me anything. I really couldn't care if it wasn't.
what if he sent you a box of rocks?
If
You'd be
he-
so mad.
He could have literally sent me
Yo.
like one hoodie and I would have felt better. But the fact that like he didn't send me a goddamn single
It's
shirt.
probably because he didn't pay for literally
Anything.
anything.
Well, I saw that he had shirts and like people wearing them like on
Oh.
his Instagram. Like he has product. Like you could have sent me anything, you fucking dick.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I think it's because I ordered so much, he just didn't have it all in stock. So he was like, whatever, I'm just gonna forget about this guy. Like you
That's
could have
out
sent
of
me whatever
pocket.
you had, and I would have been happy with it.
Like I said though, I'm sure his brand's going nowhere. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. I'm not fucking ever dropping a dime on that fucking shit ever again.
oh
Yeah.
man.
But yeah, there's people scamming for like pretending to be rappers to scam for features.
Dude, there's so much shit now. There's there's motherfuckers who pay for posts, and it'll make you and I think that they're popping, but really they're just paying for a whole bunch of posts on like 10 different Instagram pages.
Yeah.
And they're all just pushing like
It's bots.
No, it's just like
They'll just pay for reposts.
yeah, exactly.
And
like,
then it'll drive the
like
numbers up.
Bandman Kevo, for an example.
I mean,
Oh,
it's better
okay.
than bots,
like you
but
saw,
still.
like you remember how he was all over Instagram for a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, at least on my For You it was, but I'm sure he was paying all those motherfuckers to post them.
Yeah, Say
Facts.
Cheese does the same thing.
I mean, it's bread, but
Yeah, it's just marketing almost, right?
I'm so done with Instagram, bro.
so am I, dude. It's
Is
it's
there
crazy.
any decent social media platform?
TikTok is the only shit I use, and it's
But
still,
that's
Fuck
not
no.
even good.
Still
That's not
trash.
good.
Like, think about how YouTube used to be.
Instagram's dead though.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like at least I can like enjoy TikTok a little bit.
I can enjoy like kind of Instagram, but
I just can't. There's nothing worth watching
I'm
on there.
struggling to enjoy life as of late.
Yeah, well,
dude, so many. I hate motherfuckers who just like to argue in comments though.
yeah.
Like I just put this dude put a comment and I just responded with it was like not like a red pill, but it was like he was just making some sort of like high-minded comment, so I like responded with something like that, and then this motherfucker just came in and shat on me and literally was like I can't remember what he said, but he said like I sound like some 16-year-old loser who who is like corporate capitalist America garbage. Who else hates their parents, right? And that's what he
You
said.
just can't even respond.
Dude,
Yeah.
I responded with like this
It's just
fat
fueling the
paragraph.
fire.
I know, but I had to, dude.
You can't win, dude.
No, I just liked this comment, and I just fucking went about my day and proved him wrong.
just say nice. That's all you have to say. Just nice.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
That's like the only way to
But
win.
what made me feel good is this was like in the morning he was doing this, and then at the end of my workday I went back and there was like 15 comments all shitting on him because the way he came at me was like, oh, that was another thing he said. He said that me and every single person that I know is not talented enough to become anything in life besides working for an income. Is what he said.
Nice.
This
That's
is so.
all you gotta respond. Nice.
Yeah.
I was like,
Just like
holy
it.
shit.
Just
Yeah.
like the
It
comment.
was just like, yeah, that's what I did. I just liked it and I responded like, dude, you're wrong. You don't even know who me. Like, you don't know anything
Yeah.
about me. You made like 10 assumptions and they're all wrong. But yeah, everybody was saying like, don't shit on other people's dreams and all that, and then he just
Yeah.
stopped responding.
Dude, I saw this thing. Fucking, I heard this somewhere, and it was like, I used to be one of these people. I still kind of am, but like arguing points that really don't matter.
That was another thing. I'll let you go, but I was just like, all right, we can agree to disagree. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm not here to argue with
Like,
you.
you ever be with the homies and you're just arguing over the stupidest shit?
Yeah,
It
you gotta
makes you
drop
look
it.
like such a prick every time when you're arguing like to the death over something that really doesn't matter, just to be right over every
It's
little.
because you
like,
just want to take the
you just want the
opposite.
dub.
Yeah,
You just want the dub in every situation.
I know.
Like at some point, you just gotta let people like have it. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta pick and choose your battles. Otherwise, you just look like a prick.
Yeah, unless you're just trying to play devil's advocate, whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
but,
Like,
like,
it
I
depends
hate
on the
people like
climate of the
that.
conversation.
Don't you hate people like that? Like we've
Yeah.
all been we're all guilty of it, but just like
Facts.
every little thing someone has to argue with you
Like,
about.
just be the opposite side
just
of the
over
argument.
stupid as shit, just to like have an argument and like catch the dub over you,
Recently, my sister's been trying that.
dude. It's like no, that's not.
I will not let her win. I'll tell you that.
That's how you become like a hateable person. Like sometimes you
Facts.
gotta choose what.
well, it's because I kind of have done that energy to her too.
Me
so It's like,
too.
she's trying to reciprocate it, but
I'd be arguing like sometimes I'll catch myself in that mood to just argue.
yeah, just like I just want to fucking shit on your point.
But like I don't know. And then there's another thing like in relationships, like if you like sometimes you'll say something so small, but it'll take the other person to
Oh,
think
yeah.
about it for weeks and months,
Yeah.
and you'll forget about it.
Of
'Cause-
course, because it's nothing.
But like you gotta watch out for that shit, dude, because that shit will harbor and like
Yeah, facts.
really fuck shit up, like because people don't forget things. Like I have things of people that have said things to me, I just haven't forgotten it for like months and months and months. I just think about it, and it's like people are like that. Like you gotta watch out for that shit when you're talking to people, and
It's gotta-
especially
it-
females.
It had to have been something special because like saying anything minuscule.
Just like a little spiteful comment will just
Yeah, no,
stick
I
with a
feel you.
motherfucker forever.
Sure, come on.
I mean, especially with females.
I
dude.
know, but it depends what type of female they are. If they're making spiteful comments all the time, then it's probably gonna go over their head.
No, but like no, what I mean is like when you say something so like a little spiteful comment or like just something you don't even realize, like you just
Mm.
say something stupid or
Mm.
something,
Mm.
and it's just like you never bring it up, you just forget about it right away because it's just not in your brain. But
Mhm.
like they'll think about it for months, bro.
Yeah.
Changes how you feel, how they'll feel about you.
Yeah, I know, but they're dwelling over that shit.
Yeah, but like you,
I
that's
mean-
how people are. You
Dude,
gotta like, you
I
can't
mean,
just be
you're-
like
you're
it's
throwing
their
the F
problem.
word out there because it's not like come on.
I mean, but like I'm just a male, and like most males that I
Aren't gonna
talk
act
to
like that.
aren't gonna act like that. But
yeah, but
females, are just,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, like literally think about some shit and like pretty much like escalate the problem in your own head. Like there's no problem, and then like you just want to keep thinking about it until something creates.
dude, and
in your
unless
brain.
you talk about it with the person, it's never gonna go away.
Exactly, but
Like,
like
that's why you have to just stomp that shit out immediately.
yeah, but if you forget about it and then they just want to
yeah,
ca-
but
cave
like,
dwell on
dude,
it.
but like that, you can't just like it's everyone's like that. Like you just gotta watch out for that shit. You gotta watch your mouth.
Yeah. Watch what you say. so you
Yeah,
don't-
speak carefully. I don't
Yeah.
know. I've had a problem in my life just not thinking before I say things.
I felt that.
I,
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
listen to people when they talk half the time.
Yeah.
I don't think about what I'm
I've gotten
saying.
better, but
I know.
yeah, there was a point, like especially when I was younger, I would literally just say first thing on my mind before even
Literally.
thinking.
Felt that.
Yeah,
so
like
much.
it was.
Like, I feel like the key to, like, because, like, I don't know, the key to actually being a smart person is, like, listening
Dude,
and,
that-
like,
For sure.
being, like,
Most of the smart people are more listeners than talkers.
literally, because I feel like most
That
of
you
the
get
talkers,
so much more life experience.
the talkers just want to sound smart or spit their smart bullshit everywhere, but, like, deep down, like, if you can listen, process, and think about what you're saying to people in a conversation, that's, like, true, like, being
Facts.
smart, you know? That's
Yeah, and
True
then
intelligence.
trying to find some sort of like common ground between you
Literally.
and the opposition.
That's some shit I have to work on, too. Like, dude, I'm such a bad listener. It's terrible.
I
I've
felt
gotten
that.
It's actually terrible.
I'm not good at listening.
I'm always
It
thinking about
depends.
what I'm finna say.
It depends what we're talking about. Cause I don't know, dude. People like to talk about a lot of pointless shit too. A lot of
Or even in like deep
Stuff.
conversations, like they'll have good points, but like I've already realized the points, so I'm just thinking about what I'm gonna like. It's like putting someone onto something. Like I'm always trying to put someone onto something, but I'm never trying to be put on to anything. You know what I mean?
That's a good way of putting it.
Like sometimes you just gotta listen and be put onto like what other people care about and like what they fuck with or what they feel and think.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That is a good point of just like associating with humans.
Exactly. I find it with me and my girl in the car. Like she'll want to play a song, but I'm like too busy wanting to put her on the shit, and like I won't even listen to her song and give it a chance.
Yeah, what a dick.
Sometimes I
What a
have to
dick.
really focus on it and be like, "Wow, this is a really good song," instead of thinking about what I'm gonna play next. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Just on a small scale.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like I don't know.
I feel
Do you
you.
do that like aggressively though?
No,
Or
I will
does
never
she-
tell her. I'll just
I mean-
pretend to listen and think about my own shit.
okay.
But then I'll catch
I
myself.
thought you just meant like stop it like
Fuck
30
no,
seconds.
I'm not rude, but like I catch myself subconsciously not giving her song a chance,
Yeah,
just
for
thinking
sure.
about what I'm gonna play next.
Yeah.
And like I'll catch myself and I'll
Well,
like give
hey,
it a listen and then I'll fuck with the song.
Okay. Well, if you like the song, it's different. But if you already think it's garbage, just make her feel good. And
Well, I just sometimes I have to like look at it and like find why it's fire.
well, you gotta
know what
find
I'm
why
saying?
she thinks it's fire.
Exactly, or I'll have to like find the good qualities of the song. Okay, this is why this is appealing and it's actually pretty good.
Can you like give insight to what type of music is that? Too?
It's
we
probably
just
some
we
girly
both
singing
no,
music,
we
right?
both listen to like all kinds of weird ass music.
Well, what is she trying to put you onto?
Just anything. Like we put each other on the shit all the time.
I'm just wondering what
Any
you don't,
genre-
what you wouldn't like listen to and find.
Well, this is what it is. This reminds me of this song. This reminds me of that song.
yeah, no, I feel
And we'll just get into this loop of
But you
putting
be
each other
playing,
onto
like,
music.
the wackest shit.
We both be playing the wackest shit, but it's all great music.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
But like sometimes I like with that kind of music, you really have to like go with an open mind and like a clear
Yeah.
mind and actually listen to
I
the
think
shit.
when you're in that scenario, you have to go in there with an open mind.
Literally,
Like
but
I think you can
I just
you can like just kind of chop it up.
but that's just an example of like a million different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just the music and playing songs in the car is an
Yeah.
example of like
Yeah, you can apply that to conversation.
yeah, or just all kinds of shit. I don't know. It's just important to like have awareness over that because like I know so many people that are like me where they just like have so much shit to say, but like they don't want to listen to anyone else or what they have to say.
yeah.
One day, I hope you grow up, take the diaper off you,
Yeah,
and then you get to listen.
yeah. I mean, I've been working on it.
No, I know. I know.
Yeah.
I gotta
I
work
feel like
on it too.
I like look in the mirror and see so many like negative character traits, and I'm like, I should really fix that.
You just gotta work on it. Like I've realized, like half the shit I have to say, no one gives a fuck.
yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck about anything that anyone has.
Like,
to
I
No, that's
think-
not true. If you're talking to the right people, they should give a fuck.
Well,
Yeah, if they're listeners and they're better people than I am. But if
think
I were to put myself onto something, I probably wouldn't give myself a chance. You know what I'm saying?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What?
makes-
What would happen if there was a house full of yous, like 4 of them?
I would probably fucking murder
Like
everyone.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
God,
like,
that would
we-
suck.
how
I feel
would
like
that-
anyone though, anyone with a house full of themselves, they
Yo,
would just
that is very true. Unless you're just like a normal human being. maybe.
because you like have things about yourself that you hate and bothers you, but you never have to deal with it from an outside perspective.
Unless you have someone who's like similar, I guess.
Yeah, but that's why that shit never works out.
Facts. That's very true. Yeah,
And it
house
just
full of
pisses you
yourself.
off.
You probably would just end with one of you leaving. Like
Yeah,
for anybody,
literally.
you just end up murdering
Two
yourself.
people that are so similar, they always argue and like, or the people that don't understand each other. It just really comes down to
think-
having an open
I
mind.
think in relationships, opposites attract more than similarities.
Yeah.
I
Opposites attract.
I think you have a lot more to like expand and show each other different worlds that way.
That is true.
But you have
if
to
guys
be an
are both, like, the
understanding
same-
person too.
Well, that's something you work on before you're even in a relationship.
I feel.
Like once you know how to, take in a person's information and download
Process
it, and,
it.
yeah, and then
Understanding. That's
yeah,
all that is.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've seen relationships where people are opposite, but that's like what kills them because they have no understanding of how the other person feels or like how to deal with their issues.
But that's people skills.
Yeah, that is like it's like if someone's really passionate about something, but the other person doesn't understand it.
What, like, their passion?
Yeah, or just like if someone doesn't understand their mental illness, like anxiety or depression, if like they don't know how to deal with it or understand it,
Yeah, I see.
it just destroys the relationship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone's perfect relationship is different, though. You know,
Most definitely.
like for someone to find like their version of true love or some shit, it
Yeah.
might be opposites attract,
Yeah.
or maybe it's very similar partner.
You might, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You might like something more similar. But I personally think there's a lot more to talk about when we don't really know.
I definitely.
I don't
Yeah,
even
into
think that there's like a perfect relationship. I think it's just the dream person.
I think
Yeah.
I think
You know
it's
what I mean?
I think
Yeah.
it's time and place.
Because like I feel like there is no such thing as a perfect relationship.
But I think like
But there's just what you want out of your partner.
right, and I think that no one should like act like it should be the same for everybody. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I really think
Shit
it's,
ain't cookie cutter. No.
Yeah.
it's not all like it's not as like magical as people make it out to seem. Like, I
Yeah.
don't believe in soulmates. I
and
don't
it's
believe
not like
in all
there's,
that
like,
romantic ass shit.
The same things that you're looking for is what someone else is gonna be looking for to make them happy for the rest of their life.
Literally, it's
Yeah.
more of just like this person. I'm down to like share my life with them and go co-op mode, and we'll deal with each other,
Co-op
and we'll
mode.
be happy, and we'll deal with each other. Like that's really
Facts.
what it's all about. Like. There's no such thing as a soulmate or like love dies, bro. The puppy dog phase
God.
dies, and then it's just you've seen old couples. It's just memories that are keeping them there, and like how important they are to you and how much they mean to you.
Mm-hmm.
Less than just like being in love all the time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like back in the day, people really used to get married just because like they got pregnant or some shit, and then they would just stick it out. Like it's just
Man.
like, well, that was.
They
what
just didn't have
happened.
the expectations. Like now, you watch movies and media, and it's like gives you such a
Yeah.
false expectation of what love is or what it should be.
Do you think love is like our higher purpose as human beings?
I think it's the main course of life. Yeah, I don't think
Like
it's
the-
purposeful.
I think we
but
talked about
think
this last
it's
episode.
It's the main meat and potatoes of life. Yeah,
That's what I
Yeah,
said. Meat and
yeah.
potatoes. Yeah,
It's
yeah, for
definitely
sure.
where you're gonna get most of your happiness. I
Literally.
feel like for your life.
And I mean, before we discovered other stuff, that was probably the first good feeling that we
Facts.
knew of.
Yeah.
of like being satisfied
but
with your
just-
life and
Yeah.
content.
the expectations
loved
of
one.
like back to circle back like with like media and how it portrays
Yeah.
love. Like I had to get over that shit, dude.
Yeah, it's not.
I would like fall out of love and like get anxious and like get all fucking in my head about it. But like it's just like if you watch The Notebook or watch like movies where it's just all about love and romance, like that's not really how it is. Like,
Nah, for sure.
like I've seen like I saw this video the other day of this 50-year-old like couple, and it was like this black guy who's just super like pent up all the time, never shows emotion, but like it was their like 50th anniversary, and she had like all these pictures hanging from the wall, and he was just like crying like tears of joy.
Really?
Like like that's like once in a like 30 years that moment is like so special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like love ain't always like
I think
It's not always sunshine and rainbows.
exactly. It's just not realistic.
think
Nah.
your girl going out of your way or out of her way to do a nice thing like that for you is like
No, literally.
like
it's
that's probably it wasn't probably the pictures. It was probably like he was pent up, and then like his wife
and
did
just,
something super nice.
I don't
for
know,
him.
just seeing like their whole like relationship together. Like I don't know, it's just emotional. You know, when you're like a 50-year-old guy who's been through like all this shit with this woman, and like you've been through all the rough shit. You've had so many different phases of your relationship, and now it's like, damn.
Do you think the wedding is for the women?
I don't know. I think I don't
think
really.
so.
I like to think so.
It just
I mean,
depends on who you are.
Granted, yeah. Granted, that's not to say that it can't be for the guy, but it's not like if I had a wedding, I don't think it's for me.
I think it's mainly just like a.
It's a celebration, but
Exactly.
like my point being is like it's mainly
It's an event.
like if your wife was okay with you not getting officially married, would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
As long as you still buy a ring, you still put a ring on it, it's just not on paper.
I think to rephrase it is marriage is more important to the female usually.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say, right?
Perhaps, I guess. That's not really what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say, like
Men don't really think their whole childhood about their wedding day like
Facts.
females do,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know, and dream about it and daydream about it. But I don't know. I think weddings are kind of... I wouldn't even
overrated.
want to...
Overpriced? I don't know.
Nah, that's definitely where I stand. My parents got married in their apartment in New York. Like,
I'm sure it was they're still together, right?
yeah.
That's-
You don't
That's
need...
how I want to do
Yeah,
it.
like-
you don't need, like,
What
to
if-
spend
what if your
six
wedding-
figures on a
They
wedding.
did it properly, though. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Legally and
Just
everything.
like in their own apartment.
Yeah, because they didn't have the money to go
But
That's
even
actually pretty
then,
dope, though.
Like, I
Nah,
wouldn't
literally.
even want to deal with, like, this day has to be perfect.
Yeah,
Like,
I know,
what if
that's-
it's not?
organizing
that's a
all
whole
that
n-
bullshit.
yeah.
What if it sucked?
And, you know,
Then your whole relationship, you're going to remember your shitty wedding. That's
I-
why people get married again.
Yo.
Like,
think
why?
that's why
I know, I've heard
marriages fail? Just
bad
because
wedding
like
stories.
it's the best relationship, and then they get married, and that is shitting
Probably.
wedding.
I don't know.
Dude.
That's stupid people out there that place so much fucking...
A lot of people-
So much
importance on-
important. That's probably the people who get married like 8 times in their life, right?
Yeah, and just, I don't know.
Th-
Yeah.
They can't get over the wedding day night going perfect. They're like, I need to do it again.
Or maybe they're just not satisfied with life.
Yeah, maybe.
They
that's
get
it.
with their guy and then they realize, oh, I need something better. I deserve something better. This isn't it. Like, you're never going to feel like 100% like...
satisfied.
Yeah,
I don't
there's
think
going to
you
be
ever
times
do.
where you want
Nah.
more. There's going to be rough patches. There's going to be times. But at the end of the
Literally.
day, you're going to die. And, like, this
Facts.
person here is down to ride with you. And, like, does it
Speak
really
up.
matter if it's not your fucking dream, soulmate, fucking bullshit, trash? Like, no, it really doesn't. Like, life is a personal game anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a single player experience.
With that being said, do you think, you know, like a lot of people when they get into relationships, they like to pretty much consume each other and make each other their whole life?
Yeah, and or it
Until
just
the
gets
relationship's
unhealthy.
dead.
You know what I mean? It gets really unhealthy.
I think it's extremely important to stay your own individual.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly, yeah.
And I think also like people are just really shitty people, and like they'll like let the toxicity build up and build up until
Facts.
they're like beating each other and like just
Yeah, that
complete
shit
fucking
is-
monsters to each other. I think you have to like constantly be focusing on the health of your relationship, constantly. You can't let that shit slip. Like I said, like you say one wrong thing, that someone will be thinking about that for weeks, months.
No cap.
You got to be careful, bro. Like, I don't know. If you let that health like start slipping, like it's hard. People don't recover, dude. Marriages are hard to recover. Like, hard. Like therapy won't
Do you
fix
feel
that
like
shit.
after you get married, it's like almost like something bigger is on the line?
I mean, the
I mean,
rest of
you're
your
not-
life
you're not a
together is
married
what
man.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so I guess so. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like, I mean, I don't know. I think also, just like in a relationship, especially in marriage and long term shit, like you're so exposed and emotionally like volatile towards the other person. Once you get hurt, you're never gonna forget that. You're gonna want to hurt them, and it just gets a cycle of just like fucking.
That sounds just like a toxic relationship.
That
Yeah,
sounds like you got
exactly.
some personal problems.
You need to be a good
Yeah.
person. Your partner needs to be a good person. That's the marriages I've seen succeed.
And I
So
feel like
perhaps a
that's-
little bit of luck,
Yeah, I feel like that's why it's all about
a little bit of
compatibility.
It's
what is it
honestly
called?
just
RNG?
self-awareness and like focusing on yourself. No one's perfect, but if you work on yourself, realize your issues, and like it's not always the
You
other
can do it
person's
while in a
fault.
relationship.
People
too.
that will never admit their own wrongdoings are never gonna have a successful relationship unless there was some cuck.
yeah.
Like because bitches, you're gonna fuck each other over, and you're never gonna want to accept that you're doing wrong too. And that's where it all falls apart. You can go to therapy, but if you're never gonna accept your fucking fault in the matter,
Dude, once I don't know.
I feel like
because-
marriages that get rebuilt, they both realize, okay, we're both being extremely fucked up. Let's just throw it away and start again. But if you won't accept that, like it's both,
That's facts.
you know what I
Only-
mean?
It takes a certain type of people to throw away, like metaphorically throw away that. Like I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Bury the hatchet. You
But
gotta really
I
love
feel
the
like once
person.
you're old enough, you can do that. But you know, looking at younger women, I don't know if they'd be able to bury the hatchet as quick. I guess.
Definitely not, because you gotta really
But
love
as a
the
younger
person.
man, I don't know if I would either. Especially if she's still trying to bring that energy around. I feel like
You
if
gotta
you're in that-
believe in the person enough to put away the pain that they've caused you. You know what I'm saying? To completely bury the hatchet and be like, listen, you're a great person. I love you to death. Like, I'm willing to forget all the fuck shit you've done.
Yeah,
to
that's a
me.
powerful sentence.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dr. Noah spitting.
Bro, you would really have to like think if she was the one before you pulled that trigger.
Literally, and you'd have to
Because
like.
the opposite of that is, all right, let's just break up or divorce. That's what I'm scared of. Those divorce, that D word.
And it's scary because like sometimes it's the other person just going through a hard time and
Hold on. So my homie, both parents are doctors, whatever, nurse, doctor. The fucking wife just decided. Literally, she told this fucking man that they've been married for like 30-something years, that she was just kind of done and just wanted to switch it up. Like, she just kind of wanted a new life after like 30 years.
I mean, that happens. It's a midlife crisis.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, she's kind of overreacting, I would imagine.
I don't know how that feels.
I don't know how
to
that
see the finish line of your life
I-
and not satisfied with what you've done so far.
I don't know. I felt bad for that fucking husband.
I've
dude.
seen it before. I've literally seen it in like exes and their families. Like,
I just can't imagine that, dude.
it's
Like,
it's
why-
literally
why-
just
like, instead of trying to help, like she really just up and left, and it was just like, damn.
But like, imagine you're like 30, 40 and you're not happy and you're realizing your age and
but
how much time you have left.
That's dumb. Like, at
It's
least
anxious.
in her,
It's an anxiety.
In her scenario, though, like, it was just like,
She probably felt trapped and anxious that like she needs to just up and leave and start fresh, or it's never.
yeah, but that's
she's gonna be locked.
That is like midlife crisis shit. When in reality, she was living in a fucking $600,000 home. She had a Mercedes. Her son had a truck. Her fucking husband had a BMW.
She's in the wrong, but I understand.
I'm not. I mean, if that's how she felt, that's how she felt. But like the husband was a fucking simp for her. Like, I'm not throwing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna throw my homie's name, but like I'm telling you, like we would, like all the homies would go over there and we would literally just like laugh at, not always, but we would laugh at this dude's dad because he would literally just simp to the wife.
It's sad, bro. It really
And
is
then
sad.
yeah, 25, 30 years down, she's gone.
It's sad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. That's why I don't know. You just that he probably I don't know.
Dude, he was crushed. Like, I remember, because, bro, it used to be like, like, pretty much what happened is once the wife left, like, he started having, like, his guy friend come over, or, like, a couple of them, just so, like, they could give him company and shit. And they were, like grown-ass men would be, like, just, like, in the downstairs guest bath or bedroom, just, like, so he can kick it with the husband. And, all the gangs out back smoking weed and shit.
Dude, love is crazy. Like, it'll make you do things you never imagined you would do just because of time and how intoxicating that shit is. Like, that's why you gotta be really careful about who you are and focus on yourself, too, because, like...
She was a little cuckoo, but, like...
But they're probably madly in love, and then, like, he's just so scared of losing her, and she's, like, so adapted to this, like, 30-year marriage where she has all the power.
Exactly.
And it evolves
quite
and
literally,
evolves
like,
and it evolves.
Yeah,
and
that's the best way of saying it, because she had all the power, like...
Exactly, but after years and years, like, it'll change a person. You know what I mean? And if you're not, like, worried, like, that's why, like, there's, like, great dudes that do fucking horrible shit because of love, or vice versa, because it really will, like, make you do shit you never thought you would ever do.
Bro, that's why there's all these stories. Like, didn't Trouble, the rapper, man's got shot over a female?
Yeah, I did. I don't know about the specifics, but yeah, I heard it was, like, I guess he was, like, fucking shorty, and the man came home and just...
People be doing
upped
crazy shit. You should just leave the bitch. But instead, you gonna go to jail for the rest of your life?
Yeah, I know. Well, honestly, that's just some dumb shit, bro. But, like,
But it happens a lot.
I can see being worked up, and I can even see throwing hands in the situation. But for you to kill a man over your fucking whore of a wife or girlfriend, like,
But
I
fuck no.
understand.
You need to find
it.
another
There's
bitch.
probably
I
even
understand.
stories
He
of
needs
someone...
to find another bitch, but, like, I don't know, like...
It hurts in the moment, obviously, because, that's whatever, and this is you. But,
just
like,
walk out, bro.
Dude, it has a control over a man, like jealousy plus like
I know, and
love plus heartbreak.
I can
plus...
squabble them, but, like, for me to shoot him in the chest, like, in front of, like,
But
in
it's
the
like
bedroom,
you see
know?
those dudes that'll shoot him in the chest and then blow their wife's head off.
And
Yeah,
then him.
that
Like, you know what I
happens
mean?
too, bro. It's
It
crazy.
does, and it's because
Yeah, that
you're
does
just
happen.
it causes them so much pain. They'd rather her be dead than ever see her with another man.
is fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can
insane.
understand that, like, on some sort of level.
That's
like,
psychotic, though.
it's definitely
Yeah, it's-
psychotic, but, like, they might not even be that psychotic of a person, but that's
No,
just the
very
kind of
true,
crazy
yeah.
shit
It
that
can
love
do to
will
you.
make a motherfucker do.
if you have that like love psychotic break.
And
you're
when
just
you guys are
going.
both evil towards each other, like, you'll push each other to limits you never thought you'd ever fucking reach. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, that's why you gotta be so careful with this shit.
You just gotta remember that, like,
People kill
Most-
themselves over bitches that don't want them, bro.
That's also out of pocket.
But it just influences their brain. They'll feel like nothing, less than nothing, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it's
People-
just chemical shit in our
people need-
brain.
Therapist or something.
I don't know, man. It's a
nah,
gamble, really.
if you're doing that.
It's really a gamble. Like, a bitch dubs you, that shit'll, like, if you really love her and then she stabs you in the back like that, it'll make you feel like nothing, bro.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
not wrong. But God damn.
Honestly,
To
the
do some
husband had a
crazy shit like
midlife
that.
crisis after that.
Yeah, I'm
He
sure.
sold his car. He
His
like,
whole life was flipped upside down.
Yeah,
And then, like, I'm
he
sure he
changed.
wanted to kill himself.
yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure, like, that shit is wild, bro.
Bro, I heard a story of someone who the dad was living like a second life, and then just up and after the
Oh,
Kids were
after
older.
I've heard that all the
after
time.
the younger girl.
left the wife.
They'll meet a new wife and then they'll
And then
kill
just-
their old wife.
Well,
and,
they
like,
didn't do that, but this was like a real story, and they just like up and dipped and just like ditched the whole family and was just like, I'm gonna go live my life.
Dude, that's some crazy
elsewhere.
shit.
But it's crazy because he, like, what that dude really wanted was a new situation or a new girl or new pussy. Like, there was
Or
no...
he just fell in love with that other girl, but was
Type
already
shit.
with this girl.
Yeah.
And he just, with the love of the other girl made him do crazy things.
But are you sure that's not just because it's brand new love and he has a wife and kids?
Exactly. It's a
And-
fresh
Yeah,
spark of, like, love chemical.
Mm.
That's why
It's
people
because
cheat.
the honeymoon phase.
Why do you think dudes cheat on bitches that are nowhere even comparable to their current bitch? It's because that excitement, that, like, thrill, the drug of, like, having chemistry with someone. You'll fuck a bitch way uglier than your current girl, or way, like, stupid. Just, you'll do dumb shit just because that rush, you know?
I think it's crazy.
Do you think
What?
You can go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna kind of like say as the last point was like, I don't know, just, you know, there's got to be balance in a relationship. You can't have shorty having too much power because, you know, you got to lay the law down.
It's all about
sometimes.
mutual respect.
Well, to that
Yeah.
point, do you
Balance,
think?
like
do
I
you
said.
think the balance is like that's why some wives are okay with their husbands going to strip clubs? It's
yeah,
like, you're not gonna cheat on me. Go see some
It's a
titties.
mutual respect thing, and it has to do with trust as well. Like, you understand your husband respects you, and he's not gonna fucking break your heart in half because he loves you. But you can let him have fun and give him a little bit of freedom and leeway because it's a healthy thing to do in a relationship, and it goes both ways.
It's just funny because like a lot of people would disagree. It doesn't go both. Like they would be like,
but
oh,
that's
but
because they're
I don't
with
want.
the fuck face or with a dumbass
Yeah, literally.
No,
partner.
Well, I guess no. I'm just saying like, yeah, the wife might let him go to a strip club, but the husband really doesn't want his girl doing shit.
But it's also like, it's like the girl that'll go out with her friends and not text you when she goes or where
Yeah.
throughout the night. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
respect thing. If she had respect for you, she'd know you were worried, so she would text you because she
Facts.
doesn't want you to worry, and it's out of respect.
Yeah.
You know
Dude,
what I mean?
but that's one scenario specifically. Like, I agree. Like, because like for sure, if she was solid, she would at least let like because she knows you enough to know that you're at least there's something in your head worrying.
Exactly.
But you know, there's a lot of stuff that plays into that. Like, is it because you don't trust her, or
It's just
you know, like-
natural. It's like when you look at another girl, like the girl's gonna feel some type of way. Now, if she feels a super certain type of way, then maybe that's too much, you know. But like, she's always gonna feel some type of way. It's all about respect, bro. Like, over controlling people are a problem in a relationship as well.
Fact.
But like, there's always got to be a mutual line of respect. But sometimes, if you have to go so out of your way just to respect the person because they're so fragile and jealous of everything, it's not your fault.
No. But if you want to be with them, go ahead.
Takes two healthy people to have a healthy relationship.
Are y'all ready for a break?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
dying.
down a little
Sweating my
little
ass
smoke
off.
break.
I'm dying.
Hey, this lean hitting though.